Welcome back. All right, so we're going to talk about Arizona. Yep, I didn't expect to be here talking about Arizona either. So the Andrew Cogliano video I was going to do today, I'm going to do that tomorrow. I don't want it to get lost amongst all the other video entries from today. But we're going to talk about the Coyotes a little bit here in that Alex Morello, the plan was to have the auction on the 27th, win said auction on the 27th, and you're good. And it looks like the Coyotes are the only official applicant for the land in, Northeast Phoenix. But it's been canceled because of something that really we knew this was the case the whole way through. So there's been talk about whether or not they were going to have to rezone the land. And clearly they're going to have to rezone the land. But the Arizona State Land Department apparently just found out or recently found out. So they released a statement posted by Craig Morgan, who's reporting on this, has been very good today. ASLD recently confirmed that the proposed arena use will require a special use permit, which again, they should have known months ago when this process started. And as a result, we are requesting that the applicant file for and receive a special use permit prior to the auction. And again, could have asked them that months ago. This affords the applicant and ASLD the certainty that the applicant can build what it intends to build for its anchor tenant, the Coyotes. It's not uncommon for ASLD to require applicants to secure zoning or use permits prior to auction. So the auction will happen later. We don't have a date, but this is why the NHL's in Utah. This process is not as streamlined as it sounded. At the time that the Coyotes announced, well, we're bidding on this, we're going to get this land in June, boom, done. I cannot imagine if the move to Utah hadn't already taken place, what we'd be dealing with right now in terms of the NHL having to assure the NHLPA, hey, it's only going to be X amount of years and all that. Because remember, the longer it takes for this auction to get won, the longer it takes them to get the land, the longer it's going to take to put the arena up and get it open, right? So there's been no statement from the Coyotes at the time I'm recording this or from Alex Morello. There are still management people in Arizona who are tied to the Arizona Coyotes, and that name is owned by Alex Morello. So for people asking why Utah can't just use the name Coyotes, honestly, Utah Coyotes absolutely works. Sure, because Coyotes are almost everywhere in North America, but that's a name that's owned by Alex Morello. That was one of the conditions of him, giving up the players and the staff and letting them move to Salt Lake City. So the auction will take place at a later date. We do not have the date at this time. The Coyotes were the only official applicant, although that does not mean that on June 27th, when the bidding was officially going to take place, that others wouldn't have shown up and decided to bid on the land as well. I don't know if this is going to, with the extra time, mean that you get more or fewer applicants, or if it's going to make any difference at all. The one question I saw, and I was looking into this, if I was looking into this too, getting a zoning permit for land that you don't own, churches do that. Before they buy the land, churches do that. Businesses do that as well. This is, as weird as it sounds to ask for a zoning permit for land you don't technically have as part of your ownership portfolio. It is done. It does happen with city governments, and so they're going to have to go back to the government and get that special use permit, which I don't think they'll have a problem getting, but it delays it again. It's another one of those things. It delays it, and so yeah, the clock is ticking. Remember, there's 5 years for Morello to get this straightened out, get an arena, and get back a team that will be called the Arizona Coyotes. After that 5 years, all bets are off. I have no idea what the NHL is going to do. I don't know if they're going to, stick with Phoenix as a market, bring in somebody else as an owner who might be able to get a different arena, for usage. But this is another step that, it hasn't worked out for the Coyotes yet again. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish I had more to add. I wish we had a date on when the auction's going to take place, but we just don't know. It's going to be up to the ASLD and what they decide. And then it's also going to be up to Alex Morello on what they want to do from here and just how bound and determined they are to have that piece of land, which I haven't seen any hesitation from them on wanting it to this date. I don't see any reason why they're going to change their mind now. But yeah, with all the twists and turns this story's taken, we shall see. So let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And yeah, the Arizona Coyotes, it's still 6 days out from the auction, and they're like, we'll cancel it because you need a special use permit. If only they told them a while ago. Reminds me of that quote from a Wedding Singer. Again, something that could have been brought to my attention yesterday. So yeah, thank you guys for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.